I've always been drawn to that kind of idea of the tribal circle. To me, like something as elaborate as what I worked on for 10 years at Disney Imagineering with theme parks. Really, the Disneyland park model is really just a glorified, caveman or tribal circle. It's just this wonderful storytelling format where you can gather and you can pass on to generations. The next generation, these kind of myths and fables and lore, and really kind of explore all the different filmic televisual genres out there. I mean, whatever Disney ever comes up with, they can probably cram into one of their televisual thematic zones there. So, I mean, it's like walking up Main Street, it's like the nostalgic channel, and when you're sitting in the middle of the parks, it's like you've got a remote control and you can flip to the sci-fi channel, flip to the Disney channel, flip to the nostalgia channel. So that's kind of one of the ways I've always kind of framed up kind of story in space in the work that I've done. But one thing that's really interested me is kind of what is it that makes stories transformational, and what makes stories significant. And that's one of the things I'm excited to hear from you today.
Well, I think stories always work from a sense of place, because you have to realize where you are in the here and now. And what we look for in stories is a person awakening to their true potential, and we experience this epiphany moment where they suddenly realize they have to take a step of courage and step out of their safety zone, whatever place they're in, and they have to be willing to venture into a wilderness, and they have to be willing to go where they've never gone before. And that's what we want to experience in a story, is that sense of the aha, the facing the fear, going into the wilderness, going where you've never been able to go before. But then in the end, what we want to see is someone who has awakened to this. They make a choice, and they have to actively choose whether they're going to become fully alive, and if they don't, they become the living dead. And that's what we're looking at in stories, is if somebody made a choice. And the cautionary tales in movies, whether it's The Godfather or Social Network, these are the stories that we're compelled by, because we see someone in a place making choices that we might have made, and we wonder, would I have done the same thing?